As I look at the bright faces of the young men and women whose achievement we have come here to honor, I am impressed with the thought, how fortunate are those young people. Fortunate in that God has blessed you with an endowment which is priceless. What has been given all of you as the most lasting, the most persistently satisfying, the most all-around useful of natural endowments, a really good mind. I trust that you will not let yourselves be proud of this gift. It reflects no particular credit on you, nor is it a guarantee of success in life. Rather does it resemble a vein of precious metal embedded in rock, valuable only when it has been mined intelligently and laboriously. But with it, an unjust and unusual opportunity is granted you to develop yourselves into successful human beings in a field of activity where success must always be rare and difficult. You are here tonight because you have already taken the first step toward making use of your good fortune. You have given that good mind of yours what it most needs, exercise in meeting an intellectual challenge. Like most of today's youth, you must at times have felt that you missed something exciting and important because you were born in the 20th century at a time when almost all frontier areas of this country had disappeared, and with them the adventure formerly enjoyed by many a young man and woman of hewing out their destiny, dependent on no power on earth but then their own will and ability. Today, there is hardly a spot on this globe which has not been discovered and mapped. For most people, life, while doubtless more comfortable, lacks the spice of discovery and adventure so dear to young spirits. Yet it is precisely in this respect that your good fortune manifests itself most dramatically, for you carry in your own minds potentialities for adventure and discovery not shared by most of your contemporaries. You have as many good opportunities for exciting living as people born 100 or more years ago, different in kind, perhaps, but opportunities not one whit less exciting and rewarding than those which vanished at the turn of the century. Capable and ambitious young people could once fashion their lives by their own efforts in wild and unmapped areas of the physical world. You can be pioneers today in the wild and unmapped world of science. In the short span of 3 centuries, since man has learned to think and experiment scientifically, enormous advances have been made, but enough remains to be discovered and mapped to guarantee excitement and adventure to more young scientists and engineers than we are likely to have for many years to come. There has never been a time in the history of our country when it so greatly needed the services of its talented youth. 180 years ago, this nation was born on a new continent, sparsely populated by 4 million people. Seldom has a new nation started life under such favorable circumstances. Not the least of these was the political inheritance which enabled the founding fathers to devise a form of government marvelously suited to a vast land with fabulous natural resources which had to be developed by a small population. But much of our priceless heritage has been, and it is being squandered in an appallingly wasteful manner. When measured with our wealth of but a few short years ago, we are poor, and we are poorer still when measured against our future needs. The shrinking of the once broad materials base of our intellectual civilization makes us, for the first time in our history, dependent on foreign countries for materials basic to our technical organization. We shall not remain truly free and powerful unless we compensate to the fullest extent possible by using far more effectively than heretofore our natural resources in brain power. We must substitute intellectual resources for diminishing material resources. Okay.